Go, I'm gonna boost you.
You're powered up. Get in there.
That's how it's done, son. Hi everyone, I'm Matthew Moniz, and today we're reviewing the Origin EVO 15S gaming laptop. This is a very thin and portable laptop aimed at those who want a powerful PC that they can take on the go. Now this is the latest version, so it comes with the newest Kaby-like processors. It also has a GTX 1060, and some of the components inside have been upgraded from last year. So is the EVO 15S worth it? Let's find out. Origin knows how to make a statement. When they ship you your laptop, it comes in a wooden crate. When the UPS driver brought this to my door, I thought someone had shipped me a box of mangoes from the Brazilian rainforest. The top is made out of all plastic. You can get your own custom paint job like this one, or stick with one of the free solid color options. The bottom is made out of plastic too, with a suede material on top of it, and sandwiched in between is a metal deck. This is one of the lightest and thinnest 15-inch gaming laptops on the market. It's only 0.69 inches thick and weighs 4 pounds, so this makes it thinner and lighter than the 14-inch Razer Blade and Alienware 13R3. The only other laptop that matches its dimensions is the MSI Stealth Pro, and that's because it shares the same Clevo chassis. Now for such a thin laptop, there's quite a bit of ports. On the left, there's a Noble Lock, an Ethernet jack, a full-size SD card slot, 3 USB 3.0 ports, and your audio jacks. On the right, there's a power connector, mini display port, an HDMI port, one USB 3.1 Type-C port, a USB 2.0 port, and the power button. To open it up, you have to remove 15 screws, but once you're in, you can see how neatly packed everything is. Unfortunately, not much is upgradable except for the 2TB 5400 RPM hard drive that average read and write speeds of 100 megabytes a second. Everything else is either hidden, soldered onto the motherboard, or tough to get to. But what really shocked me is how insanely fast the main storage drive is. It's using the newer Samsung SM961 PCIe drive. I was averaging read speeds of 3200 megabytes a second and write speeds of 1700. That's the fastest PCIe drive I've tested in a Windows laptop over the last 6 months. Good job on Origin for using the 961 and not last year's underperforming 950s. Now there's not too many customization options to choose from. All configurations come with an Intel quad-core i7-7700HQ CPU, 16 gigabytes of RAM, either a 256 or 512 gigabytes of PCIe SSD storage, one 2TB hard drive, a 15.6-inch Full HD display, and a GTX 1060 GPU. You can also choose if you want a better sound card or to add a capture card to record your games. Pricing starts at $2,113. The Full HD display is IPS and non-touch. It's a great display for gaming with nice contrast ratios and good brightness. Viewing angles are good with little to no color shifting, and the matte screen reduces any chances of glare. sRGB sits at 90% and Adobe RGB at 70. Now the display is only 60 Hz and it doesn't support G-Sync. I would have preferred at least 75 Hz, but games still look and run great. The keyboard is full size with a numeric keypad with this nice rubber feel to it. They're super comfortable for gaming and to type on. The keys have a travel distance of 1.6 millimeters and are backlit with RGB lighting. The lights can be changed to whatever color you want with 3 zones to configure. You can make it pulse, wave, breathe, or whatever it takes to give you a seizure. The touchpad below is pretty big, but it's not the greatest. Moving the cursor around was fine, same with scrolling, but clicking on it was hit or miss. You have to really apply a lot of pressure for the click to register. It feels a bit too stiff and the click travel distance too short. There's 2 speakers on the bottom of the laptop, so not the best placement, but understandable due to how thin this laptop is. They don't get that loud, but they sound really clean and crisp with nice highs and mids. Bass is lacking, but you can change the way they sound by using the Sound Blaster Cinema 3 software. Now the performance is top notch with this laptop. It has the latest Kaby-like processors, a super fast PCIe drive, and a GTX 1060, so you can easily edit 4K video, use Photoshop, and game comfortably at 1080p at max settings. In Overwatch, which is not too demanding, I was getting frame rates of 130 frames per second. The next game I tried was Gears of War 4, and average frame rates of 80. I also tried Doom, which had similar results to Gears of War 4, averaging around 80 frames per second during scenes of intensive fighting. The last game I tried was Battlefield 1. I played multiplayer and I was averaging around 70 frames per second. Surprisingly, heat was pretty good. I was worried with a thin design and a GTX 1060 it would run much too hot, but it managed to stay around 42 degrees Celsius under full load. This isn't too bad compared to some of the Asus gaming laptops I've tested that get up to 46 degrees. Inside is a 96 watt-hour battery, and I would get about 3 hours of use before needing a charge. Gaming averaged around 1.5. Alright, so here's my closing thoughts. The latest EVO 15S is truly one of the thinnest and most portable 15-inch gaming laptops you can buy. It comes with a super fast PCIe SSD, a GPU that can handle all the new games comfortably at 1080p, a good display, and it handles heat fairly well. The only drawbacks are poor battery life and expandability. There's not much you can swap out down the road if you plan on upgrading. Now, it is a bit more expensive than the comparable MSI Stealth Pro. However, with the Origin, you get 24/7 lifetime support and free labor. Whether those extra services are worth it to you depends on your own preferences. So that wraps up my review of the EVO 15S. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments below. And if you have one already, let me know what you like or dislike about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And as always, I will see you in the next video.